Hey guys, it's Nikki. Welcome back to another song review. Today we're going to be listening to Disturbed's cover of Sound of Silence, originally by Simon and Garfunkel. And we're going to listen to a live performance. This is from Conan. And there's a cat joining us. Let's not show your booty. I already listened to this song, the music video for it, and unfortunately it was blocked, so we're going to try again with a live version because I see some reactors out there have this one and it's up, so I'm hoping it doesn't get blocked. So if I remember right, that song, that video was one of the first ones on my channel where people were very open and a little deep about what this song meant to them, and that meant a lot to me. But yeah, it was taken down and nobody can see any of that anymore, so we're here to try again. Let's see how this goes. Let's pop our headphones on, turn it up, and here we go.
Please welcome Disturbed!
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Gosh, that voice.
I've come to talk with you again, because a vision softly creeping left its seeds while I was sleeping, and the vision that was planted in my brain still remains within the sound of silence.
I remember
In restless streams I
in the
walked
video I did before, I
alone.
said I think I like this version better than the
Narrow
original.
streets of cobblestone.
I hope that's okay to say. I feel like a lot of people like
Beneath the
this
halo
version
of
too.
a street lamp, I turned my collar to the cold and damp. When my eyes were stared by the flash of a neon light that split the night and touched the sound of silence. And in the naked light I saw
It's so good.
10,000 people, maybe more.
Violins.
People talking without speaking. People hearing without listening. People writing songs and voices never shared. And no one dared disturb the sound of silence. Fools
have
say now
chills.
you do not know. Silence like
just
a
added to
cancer
them, too.
grows. Hear my words and I might teach you. Take my arms and I might reach you. But my words, like silent raindrops, fell
Oh,
and echoed in the wells of silence. And the people bowed and prayed to the neon
that's what I'm used to hearing.
they
Like his voice.
made. And the sign lashed out its warning, and the words that it was forming. And the sign said the words of the prophets are written on the subway walls and tenement halls, whispered in the sun.
have right now. When it cut out. My gosh, that's so amazing. I want to go back a little bit, just one more time to hear that. Just where right before he says the sound of silence and it gets silent. We're just going to listen to it again till the end. Right here.
In the sound of silence.
And everything comes back in a little bit. Literally chills from that point on, and obviously throughout the song too. This was such a beautiful performance. I love violins. I love anything with the orchestra of any kind, and this was no different. I'm still bummed that the video that I did a reaction to for this song the very first time I heard him singing it was taken down, but this performance is better than that, and hopefully this one stays up for you guys to talk about with me on it. Okay, so I found an older article on loudwire.com talking about this. They talked to the lead singer, who is David Draymond, I want to say. It was apparently #1 on the mainstream rock chart at that time, and they asked him, how does it feel to see the response? And he said, it feels amazing, and especially with this one. The whole thing has been very, very surreal. We really hadn't expected the level of exposure and fervor on the cover. It was a gusty move on our part to go in this direction, and I have to credit Mike Wengren for coming up with the suggestions to begin with, Dan Donegan for insisting that we keep it acoustic, and Erythrial and Kevin Churko, our producer, for starting things out with the beautiful piano arrangement, and kind of all of them convincing me to go back to a place that I had not visited vocally in many, many years. Its effect it's having on the fans is touching and truly, truly overwhelming, and we couldn't be happier. And yeah, I don't know if I've ever heard a slow Disturbed song. I feel like my knowledge of Disturbed is just always heavy and intense aside from this song. And I love seeing when people, I mean, I know that singing of any kind is a talent, whether it's harsh vocals or screaming or, you know, anything in that direction. It's still a talent. It's still a skill. But I feel like it's interesting when you hear those kind of vocals normally, but then you can also hear just a strong, more, I want to say stable, but like steady, just, I don't know what word I'm looking for to describe it, but you guys know what I mean. Like this, just a more acoustic, calm, just beautiful voice, really. And they said you have to give credit to the Simon and Garfunkel lyrics, which is amazing, but the arrangement you put together and the conviction with which you deliver the song, obviously you have a connection. So why was that the cover, and what does that track mean to you on a personal level? This is the stuff I love reading about. He said, the lyrics always spoke to me ever since I was first exposed to it as a child. It certainly spoke to Mike as well. You know, we have to give credit where credit is due. It was really his suggestion. If you listen to the intricacy of the lyrics, it's talking about someone who is enveloped in the darkness, who welcomes it, who feels like he is a bit of an outcast in a world full of chaos, who feels like someone who's an introvert in a world full of extroverts, who feels like someone who's bearing witness to things that they can't come to terms with, and who's trying to express words that fall on fears and unfortunately wisdom that doesn't end up getting developed. It resonates very powerfully within me, and I think that emotion and the content, the connection is affecting people, and people are feeling that. So you really couldn't ask for a more perfect balance between the art that you've created and the emotion that needs to be tied into it. So yeah, that's amazing. I feel like this kind of song would be hard. I mean, any song that has a lot of emotion behind it and a lot of feeling, I feel like if you don't connect with that, it would be really hard to perform it. I mean, maybe people can. I feel like some artists, it is just kind of a performance thing, and you kind of become, maybe like acting in a way, where you kind of become the character or the situation that you're singing about, and you could just do that anyway. But I feel like it just makes it more, it just, like, you can just tell when somebody does connect with a song and that they actually are feeling what they're singing. So maybe that's why I like this version so much. But you guys, let me know what you thought of this one. Let me know which one you prefer, because I know I keep mentioning the old video, but on that old video, a lot of people did say that they liked this one better. And I think that's okay. Usually I don't like to say that. Usually it's like original is always best. Doesn't have to be changed, doesn't have to be messed with at all. But this one just hits different for me than the original. So let me know what it's like for you guys. But I will end this video here for now. As you can see, I bored my cat Boogers to sleep. So if you've made it this far in the video, thank you so much for watching, as always, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.